Medical experts say regular exercise is good for the body. It makes the body fit and healthy. That is why we are at the gym this morning. Hello and welcome to Health Business. My name is Oluwatoyin Kolaole, and as you can see, we are at the gym trying to work out. Stay tuned.
The federal government, in collaboration with one of the leading pharmaceutical companies in Nigeria, May & Baker, has taken the bold step towards ending reliance on importation of some vaccines to immunize children against preventable diseases. This was the thrust of discussion at a conference organized by the new board of the Bio-Vaccine Committee that was set up by the federal government for commencement of quality local vaccine production. The chairman board of directors of Bio-Vaccine Nigeria Limited, Professor Oyewale Tomori, told health journalists that the move became necessary after an outbreak of meningitis C, which killed many children in 2017 due to lack of emergency health preparedness and reliance on importation of vaccines that were not readily available.
It requires technology. It requires time for us to make it perfect. Usually, a greenfield project, which we are starting in Ota, will require between 5 to 8 years gestation period. But we cannot wait that long, and we're engaging our experts and relevant government authorities to make sure that this process is shortened without compromising the quality of the product that we're going to make. It is our hope that we can achieve this production within the next 3 to 4 years. As a private and independent company, Bio-Vaccines will not be encumbered by the usual bureaucracy and red tape which is associated with government agencies. Therefore, we are confident that with the continued cooperation and support of the government, our partner in this journey and our partners in this joint project, the management of BNL will move swiftly to achieve our goal. Vaccines that will affect the life of our children become the priority. And the details of that, as I said, we just look at the business plan. The details of that will come in about which specific vaccines we will produce will be based on research and findings about what is more appropriate for Nigeria at that particular time. The board needs to sit down, look at the environment. What don't we have? Who is not producing what? What do we need that nobody is producing? That's what this board is going to look at for the sake of our country. This is a business that is different from other Nigerian businesses. This is something we are committed to. I made that point that Bio-Vaccines would not produce anything that will harm any Nigerian. That is our creed. That is the direction we're going. And that will take time. So we're quite a country that we like rushing. But it doesn't always help when you rush. Proper planning, waiting enough for time is a better thing than rushing to it and making mistakes. We cannot afford to make mistakes with the life of the children of this country. Nothing we do in this vaccine will harm any Nigerian. That's our message.
The managing director of May & Baker, Nnamdi Okafor, noted that Nigeria is many years behind in actualizing the dream of building its national sufficiency in local production of vaccines.
The federal government has been trying to manufacture vaccines since 1940 something, and we're still talking about it because it has not happened. And one lesson is that, government is not the best in doing business, and government has realized that, and that's why the model that we have now is a PPP, public-private partnership, and we have a joint venture agreement that has empowered the private sector, being May & Baker, to provide management. So government, yes, has investment by virtue of the assets that it has transferred to Bio-Vaccines. but the private sector will drive the process. Okay, and if you know how the private sector works, you know, once you set your target, you drive it and you get it achieved. So it is not something that will go the way it had gone in the past. And one thing we have tried to do is to try to plan well. We've been planning for the past 8 months. We have our strategic advisors who have some vast experience doing the same thing in other places. So they have experience, they know how this is done. And we're making sure that we take it in a manner that will ensure that it sustains itself. So yes, there's a social angle to it because we're talking about immunization here, but it's a business. So we'll ensure that whatever strategy we adopt, now going back to your first question, is such that it will be profitable. It will at least pay itself, even if we don't make profit. Okay, so that we don't have to, at some point, get stranded. And once you do it like a business, you are sure that it will be sustained. I mean, May and Baker has been around for 74 years, and we're still stronger than we were, you know, 50 years ago. So it's a private sector business, and it is going to go the way that businesses that are well managed go, and that's the confidence that we have.
The board, however, noted that the bio-vaccine project, through its research and development, is among the positive to contribute to reducing immunization challenges in the country.
Then down, down, 1. Down, down, 2, you raise up the head, up, down, down, 3, up, down, down, 4. You're going to feel it for your lower tummy and your waist side. You feel the pain, you enjoy the pain. Because no pain, no gain. Then we have 2 more, let's go, up, down, down, 1, 2 more, up, down, down. 1 more, let's go. Down, down. That's it. That's a sample of the symptoms which regularly and shall not be
I'm now being joined by the gym instructor, Mr. Babatunde Owolabi. You're welcome on Health Business. So can you just tell us what are the benefits of general body exercise at the gym?
Benefits of working out is inestimable. You cannot overemphasize it. Yeah, we have physical benefits, the way we talk, the way we walk, then we have health benefits. But I would like to emphasize on the health benefits of exercises. Then, because exercises goes a long way to adjust our hormonal imbalances. There are so many situations, so many conditions that human beings live with that are caused by hormonal imbalances, like cholesterol level. We have cholesterol level, our sugar level, diabetes. Then we have syndrome called polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is caused by imbalances of female hormone system, the estrogen and progesterone. They are because every human being, either male or female, have a male will have little of female hormones, then more of male hormone, while a female will have more hormone from the female and little male. But when these hormones are imbalanced, there are so many complications in human being. Then it will lead to the constant production of ovary in the ovary of the woman. So which leading to the woman saying menstrual cycle continuously in a month. So in a month you can observe it for like 20 days in a month, and this is normal, but it can only be controlled by exercises. Though we have so many situations arises. So exercise goes a long way to determine our health. Imagine someone with diabetes. If you work out so much, it will activate your insulin. It will work on your hormones. Then it will reduce your sugar level so much than if it is a mild diabetes. It will regulate it. That might not even need to use your drugs again. So we have cholesterol level. When we talk of cholesterol level, cholesterol is like a pipe. It's like a pipe that is being blocked by fat when we watch the fatty issue. So when our veins are being blocked, so this cholesterol are being through by exercises. When you exercise so much, you have agitated your muscles, the heart muscles, the vein, the renal. So they will flush your muscle, then reduce the cholesterol level. And this is very, very safe compared to using drugs. So when you use drugs to control your cholesterol level, these drugs are so much made of toxics, so much hazardous material, so which affects our kidney and our liver. It affects so much our liver that if care is not taken, it can even lead to liver stone. But when you exercise, you control the cholesterol level, then you see you have a free life, control your lives. So it goes a long way to tell how our health is.
So how many times in a week can one work out?
Yeah, in a week, 5 days is ideal. 5 days is ideal. For a beginner, 5 days is ideal, or minimum of 4 days for someone that is very busy. For those that are very, very, like the athlete, the athletic nature, they work 6 days, then you must rest. The constant thing is in a week, you must rest 1 or 2 days for our body to recuperate and ready for the other activities.
So having known that we need to exercise 5 times in a day, I think it's right time to go for a short break. We'll be back. Viewers, join us after this break. Stay tuned.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You come up, we do it 3 times. We touch our lower abdomen, we touch our upper abdomen. And now we try and combine the upper and the lower abdomen. We combine everything together. So by doing this, you can fold your left leg first. Let's go. Let's go. Set. Go. 1. Go. 2. You go 30 times. 5. Let's go. 8. You get tired, but you enjoy. You push. You keep pushing. You keep pushing yourself to your limit. 15. Let's go. 18. Let's go. 25. 26. Then 30. You take like 2, 3, 5 seconds break. Then you move to your other leg. Whatever you do here, you have to do the other leg. Let's go.
Welcome back. So, Mr. Babasude, I need to know who are these people that can do all this exercise you just mentioned.
Yeah, exercise is meant for everybody. Either you are fat, either you are thin. It goes for everybody. And because this cholesterol we are talking about, this cholesterol, this diabetes, they don't know structure. They don't care that you are thin, you are fat, so everybody must train. Everybody must exercise. It's meant for it. Exercise should be our way of life. After eating, then the next thing is exercise. As long as you eat and drink, you must exercise. Cardio is very, very, either in form of dance, in form of running, in form of walking, is very, very important. Then, for those that want to take away their fatty, tummy fat, then you have to do sit-ups. How do you sit-ups? And those that complain of bags, those that sit for a long hour in office, like 6 hours, 8 hours, or those that drive for a very long time, you need to do sit-ups, you need to do your abdominals so that you can reset your back and move away from an analgesic pain reliever.
So what are the side effects of this exercise?
Yeah, it's true. For everything in life, there's always advantages and disadvantages. Disadvantage of exercise, one, I would say over-exercises. When you're over-exercising, like going 7 days a week, not knowing time to rest, can really cost you your health. So, and if you are too much active, you do too much exercise, you might suffer from insomnia, you can lose your sleep at night. So it's part of it. So, though really there's little disadvantages to exercise, but just know when to cut or reduce your exercises. Yeah. But with good instructor, your instructor will guide you.
So what would be your advice to people that plan to come to the gym?
Yeah, if you plan to come to the gym for yoga, the first thing I would say is you prepare your mind. The first thing, you make up your mind, I'm going to the gym. Whatever I see at the gym is for my benefit. Whatever I face at the gym, because gym, there's this saying in the gym, say, no pain, no gain. When you come to the gym for the first time, there's nothing you can do, you will feel pain. But if you can enjoy the pain and hold the pain, you will succeed. So when you come to the gym, you have to be very, very focused. Very, very focused. You don't get to the gym and get carried away. You come to the gym, the instructor tell you still need a lot of movement. Maybe he asks you to use the treadmill for 30 minutes. You are like, I'm going to die, can I go? No, you have to endure. And you won't say because the instructor is giving somebody squat, no, I don't want my aerobics, I want to go and squat. No, you have to be consistent with what you are doing. Your instructor are there to guide you and help you and advise you on what to do, on what to eat, to adjust your life. So you have to be focused and you have to be disciplined. That's the first thing to good.
Well, you've heard it from the gym instructor, no pain, no gain. If you need to burn out fat, you need to work out at the gym regularly. It's now time to join Dr. David Ikudaisi on regenerative medicine.
Hello viewers, thank you for joining us today on another topic on what regenerative medicine can do for you. For those that are watching for the first time, regenerative medicine is a new field of medicine that addresses how your own body can naturally heal you in an accelerated way and restore the abnormal functions to normal functioning status of your cells and tissues. And this comprises platelet-rich plasma and adult stem cell therapy. Platelet-rich plasma is when you use your own blood to try to repair or accelerate the healing in your body, and adult stem cell therapy is when you use somebody's fat, bone marrow, or umbilical cord to be the source of the stimulation of proliferation and regeneration. Today, I would like us to discuss some conditions like neurological disorders that can benefit from regenerative medicine. You see, we doctors were taught in medical school that central nervous system does not really regenerate, but there's hope with peripheral nervous system. By the way, what I mean by central nervous system is when you talk about the brain and the spinal cord. So if somebody has stroke or traumatic brain injury, or they have multiple sclerosis, which is a combination of autoimmune disorder in the brain, or they have cerebral palsy. All these conditions, can now benefit from regenerative medicine. For example, cerebral palsy is a motor function disorder. It's not a contagious, condition as some people think or have been saying, but it is important to understand that all these conditions, when they are being treated at early stage to the point of the diagnosis, the chances of full recovery is better and is faster, and patients do better. If somebody has a stroke, for example, and in the acute state, within a short period of time, if they have access to adult stem cell therapy, that can help stop the death of the brain cells. Likewise, somebody who also has maybe even a spinal cord injury, they can also benefit. Spinal cord injury, by the way, could be complete or incomplete. The incomplete respond better than the complete spinal cord injury, but studies have shown that both of them do respond, to regenerative medicine. The only thing I just want to make clear is that when we talk of neurological disorders, multiple sessions of adult stem cell therapy will be needed to achieve a goal, and this can be done every 3 months. Studies have also shown that adipose-derived stem cells, that is, stem cells derived from the fat, they differentiate better into neurons than the stem cells derived from bone marrow. And quantity-wise, fat is also a better source for stem cells. So if somebody has any of neurological disorder that I've mentioned about, that is not a death sentence. With help of regenerative medicine, there is now hope for people. I also want to make sure that we all understand that if anybody is watching this, or somebody has neurological disorders and they're trying to try adult stem cell therapy, it's not a one-session treatment. It's very important to make that clear. And the recovery or the regeneration signs are always going to be slow. Remember, we believed that central nervous system does not regenerate. Do not expect this to be repaired overnight. So please, I hope I've been able to educate you on how regenerative medicine can help repair or restore some of the neurological disorders. I am Dr. David Ikudaisi, US board certified internist, regenerative medicine specialist, and I'm looking forward to see you on another topic next week.
It's time to join Dr. Abayomi Ajayi on Understanding Infertility. Please don't go away.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. I remember her. Yeah, she already has endometrioma, so that's late stage endometriosis. Okay, fine. This will be done tomorrow, so we'll just see what else we can do for her. Thank you very much. You're welcome to Understanding Infertility. My name is Dr. Abayomi Ajayi, and today we're going to be discussing female infertility. This is responsible for about 50% of the cases of infertility. usually women are always held responsible for infertility. Well, of course, if you've been following us, you know that women and men contribute equally to infertility all over the world. Now, what are the causes of female infertility? The commonest cause is when the tube, that is the tube that carries the egg, is blocked. Now, there are other things that can cause the female infertility when hormonal problems. Of course, when a woman is not ovulating, we know that ovulation is the release of the egg, which happens every month. If for any reason, which we're going to take that also in subsequent programs on why a woman will not be ovulating. And then, of course, when the uterus has what we call fibroids or polyps, this also can contribute to female infertility. And the last reason probably is when the cervix, that is the neck of the womb, now has some things in it that is killing sperm. Now, what are the tests that we can do for female infertility? We can do HSG, or the X-ray of the tubes and the uterus, which we call a serosapingogram. With the X-ray, we call HSG. Or we can also do better still laparoscopy. If you have been listening to us also, just like we discussed at the beginning of this program, laparoscopy is like a surgical procedure where you go through a pinhole just under the navel, and you're able to see everything happening in the abdomen. Not only are you able to see, we are also able to treat. So we can take off even endometriosis, we can take off diseased tubes, we can take off almost everything. I'm sure you must be asking me, what can we do to treat female infertility? We can take it from drugs, surgery, and then assisted conception. I always like to think in that logical direction. For drugs, ovulation induction drugs are very good when it comes to ovulation induction in women who are not ovulating regularly. And you have a success rate of between 60 to 75% most of the time using tablets or injectable. Now, for surgery, a few years ago, 30 years, 25 years ago, tubular surgery was the in thing. But we know that the success rate of tubular surgery is very limited, but it's only useful for selected patients, probably after they've done laparoscopy and you've seen that the problem is just something, just a flimsy addition, just holding the tube down. You can try that, you know. But other things have crept into the surgical armamentarium in female infertility, and that is endoscopy. When we talk about endoscopy just means looking inside the body, human body, without really going there. You will discover that many of the topics are interlinked, so we are going to still continue to visit some of these things. Always remember, together we can conquer infertility. My name is still Dr. Abayomi Ajayi. Catch you.
I'm sure you must have enjoyed every bit of this workout session. If yes, join me again next week for a fresh package. For advert and sponsorship, please call the number showing on your screen. Remember, living healthy is a serious business. Bye for now.
Thank you.